Some places just feel like they were made for love, where the sunsets are softer, the nights are longer, and every street, every shore, every view feels like it was meant to be shared. From timeless cities to hidden island escapes, these are the most romantic places in the world. So, if you're dreaming of the perfect getaway for two, let's take a trip.
Paris isn't just romantic, it's the gold standard. If love had a capital city, this would be it. Picture this. You're strolling along the Seine, hand in hand, streetlights glowing, a musician playing something soft in the distance. It's like a scene from a movie, except you're in it. The Eiffel Tower sparkles every hour on the hour after sunset. Yes, it's a thing. And if you take the stairs up instead of the elevator, you'll feel extra accomplished. Then there's Montmartre, home of the famous Sacré-Cœur Basilica, where artists still set up their easels, painting dreamy street scenes. And food? You haven't lived until you've had a freshly baked croissant from a tiny boulangerie. Here's a pro tip. Skip the overpriced touristy cafes. Instead, grab a seat at Le Marais or Saint-Germain-des-Prés, where the locals sip coffee and people watch like it's a competitive sport. Venice is that dreamy, slow burn kind of romance. No cars, no honking, just canals, gondolas, and tiny alleys that feel like they're made for getting lost in, and trust me, you will. The Grand Canal is like Venice's main street, with vaporettos, also called the water buses, chugging along past palaces that once belonged to wealthy merchants. Piazza San Marco is the heart of it all, with St. Mark's Basilica standing tall like something straight out of a medieval fairy tale. Oh, and don't skip the Rialto Bridge. It's been standing since the 1500s and has the best sunset views in the city. A gondola ride? It's pricey at around €80 for 30 minutes, but hey, when in Venice, right? For something just as romantic but less expensive, hop on a traghetto or a local gondola ferry for a couple of euros.
Santorini looks like someone took a postcard and turned it into real life. Whitewashed houses, blue domes, and sunsets so stunning they make people applaud, literally. Oh, IA is the most famous sunset spot. But be warned, it gets so crowded you might end up watching it over someone's shoulder. If you want the view and some breathing room, head to Imerovigli instead. Beyond the sunsets, Santorini has some wild landscapes. Ever heard of a black sand beach? Head to Parisa or Camori. Want something even crazier? There's a red sand beach near Akrotiri, where the cliffs are an unreal shade of deep rust red. And the food? Picture fresh seafood, Greek salads drenched in olive oil, and fava, a creamy yellow split pea dip that's a local specialty. Oh, and if you like wine, you need to try the local Assortico. It's crisp, dry, and grown in volcanic soil, giving it a unique flavor.
The Maldives is what happens when Mother Nature flexes. Crystal clear water over water bungalows, and beaches so soft they feel like powdered sugar. This isn't just a honeymoon spot, it's a life goal. The country is made up of about 1,200 tiny coral islands, but only around 200 are inhabited. Most visitors fly into Male, then take a seaplane or speedboat to their resort. If you're into snorkeling or diving, this is paradise. The Maldives has some of the best coral reefs in the world, where you can swim with manta rays, sea turtles, and even whale sharks. Don't worry, they're gentle giants. Some islands even have bioluminescent beaches. At night, the water glows with tiny blue specks, making it look like a scene from a sci-fi movie. And fun fact, some of these islands might disappear in the next 50 years because of rising sea levels. So, if the Maldives is on your bucket list, don't wait too long.
If the Maldives is a dream, Bora Bora is its wilder, more adventurous twin. The water here is so blue it looks fake, and Mount Otomanu rises in the middle like something straight out of a fantasy movie. Most couples book over-water bungalows with glass floors so they can see fish swimming right under their feet. But there's more to Bora Bora than just chilling in your villa. You can go snorkeling in coral gardens, swim with blacktip reef sharks and stingrays. Don't worry, they're used to humans. Or take a jeep safari to explore the island's rugged, jungle-covered terrain. And if you're a history buff, check out the old World War II cannons hidden around the island, left behind by the US military. Food-wise, expect fresh seafood, tropical fruits, and the famous poisson cru, a delicious raw tuna dish marinated in coconut milk and lime juice. Bora Bora isn't just a trip, it's the kind of place that ruins every other beach vacation for you. Kyoto is where old-school romance meets ancient tradition. Picture this: cherry blossoms drifting in a breeze, centuries-old temples glowing at sunset, and quiet bamboo forests that make you feel like you've stepped into a dream. If you and your partner love history, culture, and not being in a crazy, fast-paced city, Kyoto is perfect. Fushimi Inari Shrine is a must-see, with its thousands of red torii gates creating a tunnel of pure magic. Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. Walking through it feels like you've entered another world. And if you're lucky enough to visit in the fall, the Kiyomizu-dera Temple offers a view so stunning it looks like a painting. Kyoto is also home to some of the world's best ramen and matcha everything. Want to go all in on the romance? Stay in a traditional ryokan, Japanese inn, soak in a private onsen, hot spring bath, and wear yukatas, light kimonos, as you sip tea in a peaceful garden. Rome is what happens when history and passion collide. This city feels alive, like it's telling you a story at every turn. 1 minute, you're tossing a coin into the Trevi Fountain. Legend says if you do, you'll return to Rome. And the next, you're walking through the Colosseum, imagining gladiators fighting for their lives. The Pantheon. It's been standing since before Jesus was born, and it still looks unreal. But let's be real. The real romance here is in the food. Think carbonara so creamy it melts in your mouth, gelato that makes you question every other dessert, and espresso so strong it could wake up the dead. Take a sunset stroll along the Tiber River, grab a drink in Trastevere, Rome's most charming neighborhood, and just exist in a city that's been making hearts race for centuries. Prague is straight out of a fairy tale. Seriously, if Disney designed a city, it would look like this. Red rooftops, winding cobblestone streets, and a medieval bridge where street musicians play soft melodies as the sun sets. This place is pure magic. Start with a walk across Charles Bridge at sunrise, and trust me, It's worth waking up early for. Then there's Prague Castle, which isn't just one building, but an entire complex of Gothic spires, palaces, and hidden gardens. If you and your partner love a good view, climb the astronomical clock tower. It's got one of the best panoramas in the city. And let's talk about the beer. Czech beer is cheaper than water here, and it's some of the best in the world. End the night at a cozy underground pub, sipping on a pint while fairy lights twinkle around you. Prague is romance with an old world twist. Florence is like stepping back into the Renaissance, but with better wine. This city is small, but packed with art, culture, and some of the best food you'll ever eat in your life. Start at the Ponte Vecchio, a medieval bridge lined with tiny jewelry shops that look like they belong in a storybook. Then, visit Michelangelo's David at the Accademia Gallery. Yes, it's just a statue, but when you see it in real life, you get why people are obsessed. Want the best view in town? Hike up to Piazzale Michelangelo at sunset. It's the perfect spot to sip on a bottle of local Chianti wine and watch the golden light wash over the city. Oh, and if you leave Florence without trying bistecca alla Fiorentina, a thick, juicy Tuscan steak, and a plate of pappardelle al cinghiali, pasta with wild boar ragu, you've done it wrong. Florence is romance, art, and carbs, all in one perfect package. Bali is for couples who want paradise with a side of adventure. Sure, you can sip cocktails by an infinity pool and get a couple's massage at a luxury resort. And you should. But Bali is also for the explorers. Wake up early to see the sunrise at Mount Batur, where you can hike up an actual volcano and watch the sky turn gold. Spend an afternoon at Tagalalang rice terraces, where the green hills look like something straight out of a painting. And if beaches are your thing, Uluwatu has some of the best. Picture dramatic cliffs, turquoise waves, and hidden coves that feel like your own private paradise. But the best part, Bali is insanely affordable. You can stay in a 5-star villa with a private pool for the same price as a budget hotel in New York. Whether you want to chill, explore, or eat your body weight in nasi goreng, an Indonesian fried rice, Bali is pure magic. The Amalfi Coast isn't just a destination, it's a mood. Think colorful cliffside villages, lemon-scented air, and winding roads with views so breathtaking they should come with a warning. Start in Positano, where pastel houses stack on top of each other like a perfect postcard. The beaches here are tiny, but that's part of the charm. Grab a lounge chair, order an Aperol Spritz, and let the world slow down. If you're feeling fancy, take a boat to Capri and check out the Blue Grotto, where the water glows like it's straight out of a fantasy movie. And the food? Oh man. Fresh seafood, creamy limoncello straight from the source, and pizza in Naples, which is just an hour away. And let's be real, the best pizza on the planet. Amalfi is romance, but with a little Italian chaos thrown in for good measure. Maui is where romance meets adventure. Sure, you can spend your whole trip lying on Konopoli Beach, sipping Mai Tais and living your best life. But Maui has so much more. The road to Hana is a must. It's a 64-mile stretch of highway with waterfalls, black sand beaches, and roadside banana bread so good you'll consider moving here just for that. Want to impress your partner? Wake up at 3 a.m. Yes, it's painful, but worth it. And drive to the top of Haleakala to watch the sunrise. It's freezing up there, but the view? Unreal. And if you're into snorkeling, Molokini Crater has some of the clearest water in Hawaii. Maui is for couples who want tropical vibes with a side of adventure, and maybe a few sea turtles casually swimming by. Vienna is romance wrapped in elegance. This city is all about grand palaces, classical music, and cafes that take their coffee very seriously. If you want to feel like royalty, start at Schönbrunn Palace, the former summer home of the Habsburg emperors. Then there's Belvedere Palace, where you can see The Kiss by Gustav Klimt, a painting so romantic it basically deserves its own relationship advice column. But Vienna isn't just about old-world charm. It's also got a cool, artsy side. The Naschmarkt is packed with amazing street food, and if you're here in December, the Christmas markets are straight up magical. Oh, and whatever you do, don't leave without trying a slice of Zackertorte, Vienna's famous chocolate cake. It's rich, delicious, and scientifically proven to make any date better. If Paris and a cozy Christmas village had a baby, it would be Quebec City. This place has all the European charm, cobblestone streets, cute cafes, and centuries-old architecture, without the need for a passport, if you're coming from the US. Old Quebec is the heart of it all, with Chateau Frontenac towering over the city like something out of a fairy tale. In winter, this place turns into a literal snow globe, with Carnaval de Quebec bringing ice sculptures, sleigh rides, and actual toboggan races down a slide that's been there since 1884. Summer, just as beautiful. Take a romantic boat ride on the St. Lawrence River, or wander through Montmorency Falls Park, where the waterfall is taller than Niagara Falls. Oh, and food-wise. 2 words. Poutine and maple syrup everything. Enough said. Dubrovnik is basically the supermodel of coastal cities, stunning from every angle. Nicknamed the Pearl of the Adriatic, this place is all about medieval walls, crystal clear water, and Game of Thrones filming locations, if that's your thing. The old town is ridiculously photogenic, think stone streets, red rooftops, and hidden courtyards perfect for stealing a quiet moment. Walk the city walls for insane views of the sea, then take a cable car up Mount Shah for a sunset that'll make you emotional. If you're a beach person, check out Banj Beach, where you can sip cocktails with a front row view of the Adriatic. And if you have time, hop on a boat to Lokrum Island, a little slice of paradise with peacocks casually wandering around. Dubrovnik is like stepping into a different time, only with better seafood and way more Instagrammable moments. Buenos Aires is where passion runs deep, especially if you love tango, steak, and wine, which, honestly, who doesn't? This city feels alive 24/7. 1 minute you're sipping Malbec at a cozy candlelit bar. The next, you're watching couples dance the tango right on the street. If you want to try it yourself, and you should, book a lesson at La Cathedral, a hidden gem inside an old, slightly crumbling cathedral. Architecture-wise, Buenos Aires is like if Paris and Madrid had a really fun, artsy kid. Stroll through San Telmo for historic vibes, then head to Palermo for trendy cafes, street art, and some of the best food in the city. And speaking of food, do not leave without trying an asado, Argentinian barbecue, and the legendary Dos de Leche. This city is bold, beautiful, and knows how to keep the romance going all night long. If tropical romance had a VIP lounge, St. Lucia would be in it. This island isn't just about lying on the beach, though the beaches are next level gorgeous. It's got volcanic mountains, waterfalls, and actual drive-in volcanoes. Yes, you can literally drive inside a volcano and take a mud bath. The Peatons, 2 dramatic peaks rising out of the ocean, make for some of the best views in the Caribbean. Want to turn up the romance? Book a resort in Soufriere, where some hotels have rooms with no fourth wall, meaning your bedroom literally opens up to the ocean. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a sunset cruise or go snorkeling in Amsterdam, where the water is so clear you'll feel like you're in a nature documentary. St. Lucia is luxury, adventure, and pure tropical bliss all rolled into one. Bruges is what happens when a medieval fairy tale and a chocolate shop collide. This city is ridiculously romantic, cobblestone streets, charming canals, and so much Belgian chocolate you might actually cry happy tears. Start at Market Square, where the colourful buildings and towering belfry of Bruges make you feel like you've stepped back in time. Then, take a boat ride through the canals, because honestly, Bruges is best seen from the water. If you and your partner are chocolate lovers, which is a requirement in Belgium, go on a chocolate tasting tour and try pralines from at least 5 different shops. And if you're here in winter, oh man, the Christmas markets turn this place into a real-life snow globe. Bruges is small, quiet, and straight-up magical, a perfect spot if you want romance without the crowds. Edinburgh is where Gothic romance meets moody, misty magic. This city has ancient castles, secret alleyways, and cozy pubs that feel straight out of Harry Potter, which makes sense because J.K. Rowling literally wrote parts of the books here. Start at Edinburgh Castle, perched on top of a volcanic rock, where you'll get the best panoramic views of the city. Then, wander down Victoria Street, the real-life inspiration for Diagon Alley. If you and your partner love a good ghost story, take a haunted underground tour. Edinburgh has a lot of spooky history. And when the Scottish weather inevitably gets a little too cold, cozy up in a pub with a whiskey flight and a plate of haggis, meats, and tatties. Which, trust me, tastes way better than it sounds. Edinburgh is brooding, beautiful, and the kind of place that makes you want to hold hands while walking through the mist. Cappadocia looks like something out of a dream. Imagine waking up in a cave hotel, stepping out onto your terrace, and seeing hundreds of hot air balloons floating over the valleys. That's what mornings look like here. The landscape is straight up surreal, with weirdly shaped fairy chimneys, tall, thin rock formations, underground cities, and open-air museums filled with ancient cave churches. If you want the ultimate romantic experience, book a hot air balloon ride at sunrise. Yes, it's touristy, but trust me, it's worth it. If you're more of a let's explore on foot couple, hike through Love Valley. Yes, that's its real name. Or Rose Valley, where the rocks turn shades of pink and red as the sun sets. Cappadocia isn't just romantic, it's otherworldly. Alright, lovebirds, we've just taken a whirlwind tour of some of the most romantic destinations on the planet. Whether you're dreaming of sipping wine in Florence, dancing the tango in Buenos Aires, or floating over Cappadocia in a hot air balloon, one thing's for sure, love and travel go hand in hand. But now I have to know, which one stole your heart? Are you already mentally packing your bags for St. Lucia? Or did Bruges and its unlimited chocolate just win you over? Drop a comment below and tell me your ultimate couple's getaway. Or better yet, let me know if I missed a romantic spot that deserves a place on this list. And hey, if this video gave you some serious wanderlust, hit that like button, because let's be real, we all need more travel dreams in our lives. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspo, hidden gems, and bucket list worthy adventures. Until next time, keep chasing sunsets, making memories, and planning your next dreamy getaway. See you in the next video.